After meeting and discussing about the topic we will base our project on, we finally arrived to the decision to base it on the topic of timetables. We have chosen this topic because we wanted to work on a topic which could be useful to the students and somehow to us as well in our future as teachers. We also think that if the students are the principal element in educational environment, why do not make them participate in the decisions taking this work? We have focused our project on of our grade students from imaginary rural school called La Placa, which is in the town also imaginary of Pemo. Fourth grade is a group of 12 children formed by 8 girls and 4 boys. Generally, this group is considered a good one regarding the global level of education of Catalonia. However, there are some very specific cases that put the learning process off.
Referring to the basic competence, we have based our project on some of them, which are communicative, methodological, and personal. For the communicative, we will work on the linguistic and audiovisual competence, which is the most important one in our project, and the artistic and cultural competence. As for the methodological ones, we will work on the information handling and digital competence, the mathematical and the learn-to-learn competence. Finally, we will work on the autonomy, initiative and decision-taking competence, which is the personal one. Our main aims for this project are to know, value and apply the values and rules of coexistence in order to be a free citizen who is able to take individual and collective commitments and to respect the human rights and accept the pluralism of a democratic society. The second one is to be aware of the value of the individual and collective work and develop effort and work habits in the study, as well as attitudes of confidence with personal initiative, autodiscipline, a critical sense, responsibility, curiosity, interest, and creativity in the learning. The third is to know and use in appropriate way the foreign language. The fourth is to start learning the use of the ICT, select and evaluate the information received or obtained by the ICT. The last one is to apply in different contexts the different accurate knowledge and their own resources in order to solve in a creative way problems, personal situations and needs of the day life.
We have divided this didactic unit in 10 sessions in order to accomplish our final aim, which is to become critical over the timetable. From the 10 sessions, we will explain 3 of them, one from the beginning, another from the middle, and one from the end. I will explain session number 2. This session is divided in 3 activities. The first and the second one are a game that introduce the hours in English and the use of past or to. The third activity is a reading. Mr. Clocky, the main character of our project, can't remember his timetable and students have to help him complete it.
As for session number 6, it has 2 activities. The first one is a reading where the students will have to choose the correct answer for every question. The second one is a listening where they will hear 5 different children talking about the school subjects and they will have to write down which is their favorite subject for each speaker. The listening will be divided in a pre-listening, during the listening and a post-listening. As for the pre-listening, the teacher will talk a little bit about the task they will have to do during the listening. Moreover, he or she will ask to the students to find a specific language structure that they will have to write down. For the post-listening, they will talk about the language structure found in the listening. Finally, for session number 8, the teacher will introduce the final task, which is also introduced in session 1. The final task is to recreate every student his or her own timetable, changing the order of the subjects. Once they have done it, the teacher will show them some language structures such as I have chosen this day because, or my favorite day of my timetable is because, in order to students create a writing explaining their favorite day of the timetable and why they have chosen this day. After that, in session number 9, they will have to explain the day they have chosen.
Once we have finished our didactic unit, we have arrived to the conclusion that the society is determined by the time. This fact requires the creation of a timetable, which is useful for organizing ourselves in the daily life. So, creating a timetable, the students will be aware of their own actions and activities and be more responsible. Moreover, we believe that this topic is not worked enough at the school despite being a one that is closer to the students.